Assalamu alaikum sir, my name is Abdullah Numan and my ID is 221155303. Today I'll be presenting a presentation on the topic of robotics. So what is robotics? So robotics is the study, simply means the study of robots. There are different devices that is being used like human to do certain tasks, and we call them as robots. And the study of these robots is what we call as robotics. So the robotics topic totally includes of conception and its design and its manufacture and operation of robots. The aim of robotics is to build efficient robots. Now, what is a robot? Robot is a special machine that is programmable by a computer so that it can do a series of tasks accurately. So how it works? There is a sensor in the motor that is used to sense any object so that the motor works accurately, and there is a microcontroller, a microprocessor, which is used for controlling and intelligence as well. And there is an actuators which is used for actions in a robot. And now we will talk about different types of robots. There are different types of robots like pre-programmed robots, humanoid robots, autonomous robots, teleoperated robots, and augmented robots as well. Now we'll see robotics in different sectors. Robotics can be used in healthcare sector. As we know, there are different surgeries and different things that are to be done in medical. There is that margin of error that could happen, but using robotics, we can reduce this margin of error, and we can solve different hard tasks that is done by doctors and nurses very easily by using robots. Besides, it's also used in agriculture. Nowadays, we see different robots using in different agricultural fields to do different difficult tasks, which is difficult for human being. And the production of crops and harvesting is also increasing day by day. In food industry, we can see that the use of robots in food industry, which is also improving and increasing the production rate and more efficiently. Automobile, in different automobile industry nowadays, different fancy cars, these are being made by robots, but otherwise this could be difficult task. And then in military and defenses, so in military and defenses we can see that robots are used as drones to for training and also different operations as well. Now we'll see the advantages of robots, because without knowing the advantages, we won't be able to understand why we would use them. So a robot, it doesn't need any sort of food or water or oxygen. So we don't need to provide such thing to a robot. Besides, it doesn't need any sleep. So human needs sleep, but a robot doesn't. So it can work all day long, much more efficient than human being. Besides, a robot has high accuracy because it is programmed by a computer, so there is no chance of making any mistakes. And besides, it is also it also can work with minimal risk, and there is absolutely error free in robots. Now we'll see the disadvantages of robots. As we have seen the advantages, a robot is a high costly device. There are different components that is being used to build a robot, but for these components, it becomes very costly to manufacture and create a robot. Besides, as robots are being used in different sectors day by day, it is also creating the unemployment rate. It is taking the job away from human, replacing human being by the robots. And then it is really difficult to maintain robots. As we have said, it needs high computational power and it takes a lot of money to maintain a robot. We said it has high IQ than human being, which is also one of the cause why the unemployment is increasing day by day. So now we'll see how the world would look like without a robot, because we are using robots in our day-to-day life, but how would the world would even look if we don't have any robots? So we need to say goodbye to the fancy cars. We cannot build any fancy cars because to build different fancy cars, there are so many risky tasks that are to be done. So these tasks are done by robots. But if we don't have robots, we couldn't do this. And the risky tasks in different industrial level and working with automobile or maybe with chemicals, these are currently done using robots, but these risky tasks which are to be done by human, which has different health hazard and risk as well. Now we'll see the future of robots. As we discussed, the robotics industry is gradually increasing each and every year, and because of the advantage, people are getting more involved in robotics, and different big companies, they're using robots to manufacture the cars, the smartphones, and also to improve the technology because it is much efficient and it is programmable computer and it takes less time, and it has high accuracy. So that's why we can see that we can say that the robots has a very very good future in the next few years. And that's all about my presentation. Thank you so much.